Hey guys, welcome back to Breaking Point 2 for the fourth chapter in the series on the channel. If you've not seen the first three chapters, I would highly suggest you go and check them out as we go to this next chapter, but first we have to do some manager stuff. We don't have enough things, reputation points, we just have to go with that one, and this one I'm going to go for the 23 car. But here we go for the next chapter.
Of course. She was making big waves in F2. And Ackerman would not shut up about her.
Here's our race leader, Cylie. She has been blisteringly fast around Vandvot here today.
And look at that! She's going into pit!
Interesting strategy they've decided on there. She has been lapping at rapid pace, but is this the right call?
Yeah, it's a bold move, for sure. Looks crazy to me, but let's find out.
Here she goes then, on brand new tyres. The rest of the field still sticking with their original set. Where exactly does Cylie come out? Let's see.
We're going for an extra pit stop because she's so fast. Is a very YouTuber last to first type strategy there, but there's yellow flags on the main straight, so somebody's retiring, I'm pretty sure. But here we go in P12. We've got about 7 laps remaining and we have to go and win the race. This will be a difficult challenge, but probably won't be the hardest race I've ever done, but it will be pretty difficult as I've not driven an F2 car in God knows how long, and also driving an F2 car for the first time on the new game. It does feel okay. The steering isn't as good as an F1 car where you can just tilt the wheel and it will go with you. This one you have to kind of turn just a wee bit more to get it through the faster turns, but apart from that it feels fine. Traction feels fine on it, and now we just have to go and chase after 10th place. Now can we maybe get past them on the straight? No, we can't. We're not close enough. As Armstrong is in the lead, does a wee bit of a tap there as I thought I slowed down the car enough, but Armstrong is in the lead and we have to get past I'm not even gonna, no offense, but I'm not even gonna try and pronounce his name. If you guys want to well, you can't correct me in the comments because I'll have to read it, never mind. I was going to say you could try and correct me in the comments, but you couldn't because it's a verbal thing to say, not a spelling issue. But now chasing after Dravula in the Prima car, I'm pretty sure that is in P9 in the Red Bull Driver Academy. He is. We're not in any Driver Academy because we are just playing as Cylie. But can we maybe go down the inside? Yes, we can. We went from the outside down to the inside. We're going to be side by side through the carousel. I'm going to try and nudge ahead just a wee bit. We're side by side through that whole section. We get past Dravula and now we have to chase after Fittipaldi for 8th position here in the F2 sprint. We set fastest sector 2. Can we maybe set fastest sector 3? I don't know what is the lap going to be. It's going to be a 1:25.3, not the worst lap ever, as we definitely do have the pace to go on and win this, but we just have to consistently put in the laps. But now right on the back of Fittipaldi, they're drifting through the first carousel as we're right up the back of him as he is in the Alpha Male Driver Academy. I'm going to try and go down the inside through the sand dune section and get past him into the next right hander, and we are in front of Fittipaldi and now chasing down Porsche to try get 7th position as we're chasing down now Fittipaldi's teammate as we set past sector 1, which is good. Can we try and set a whole purple lap? That would be good, as I'm driving this F2 car like it's an F1 car, and it is paying off here in Vandvot for the sprint race. Just trying to close that gap as much as we can to Porsche, going on to the next as we're coming through the final 2 turns now, and hopefully closing the gap enough to get him on lap 11 now as we exit the last turn, and now coming down the straight on to lap 11 now. We do set a 1:23.8, which is much faster, about 2 seconds faster than our last time, as we're flying here in Vandvot as we're right up the back of Teo Porsche now. Can we maybe go right round the outside of the carousel? I'm not close enough to Teo Porsche to go right round the outside, but can I maybe go down the inside as I'm zooming past Teo Porsche, and now chasing after Awasa, who is our My Team Career Mode teammate. If you've not checked out the pre-season episode just yet, I would go and check that out, and if you've not checked out the pre-season and the Bahrain video, I would go and check that one out, and the Saudi Arabian GP, I would go and check that out, as the first 2 GPs of the season have been uploaded by the time this comes out. But now chasing after Logan Sargent. Can I maybe go right round the outside of him? No, I can't, but I'm right up his gearbox, so I'm gonna dive down the inside of Logan Sargent. I'll get past Logan Sargent, and now I'm going to try and chase after 4th place here in Vandvot as we're flying in Vandvot, and it's probably the fastest I've driven in an F2 car in a long while, as we set fastest sector 3 at the end of the lap, and we definitely do have a pace to go on and win this. Skipping ahead into the lap now, I'm still about a second behind. I did close that gap quite drastically through the lap, but nothing too major, as I'm just going to try and close the gap a wee bit more to P4. Again, not even going to try and pronounce his name because I don't want to get it wrong and look like a idiot for getting it wrong. But now going through the first turn, we do set past the sector 3, I think that was. Again, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but again, just trying to chase after 4th place, just trying to close that gap as much as we can as we go through the first carousel. Again, drifting the car through, probably not the most ideal thing, but 1st place, that is Marcus Armstrong, who is retiring from the race, and Liam Lawson takes the lead of the F2 sprint race here in Vandvot. And now if we overtake 3rd place now, we will be on the podium. Can I maybe dive down the inside there? No, I can't. I back out. Can I maybe go for the lunge? I'm going to go for it. Down the inside, but he turns in on us. I go onto the grass and we get turned in on by 3rd place. But then I'm going to switch from right to left. Go down the inside of the next left-hander. No love lost. And we are up into 3rd place. And now trying to chase after Novalak and Liam Lawson here in the final, in the dying stages of this race, about to go on to the penultimate lap of this race as we come down the final wee straight before the main straight and through the last turn now. Can I maybe try and close the gap to Novalak through this lap as much as I can? Now down straight, it looks like Novalak was going to go for a move on Lawson, but it doesn't work. We're right up behind Novalak now in that MP Motorsport car. Can we try and work our way around him now as we go through the right-hander and now through the carousel? Can I try and go right round the outside of Novalak? No, I can't, but now I'm right up the back of Novalak. Can I maybe go down the inside, maybe round the outside of the dip a tyre onto the grass? We go right round the outside of Novalak, lifting just a wee bit there so I don't go wide and lose the position due to going wide and taking a bit of grass and losing time. But now chasing after Liam Lawson now. Can I maybe go down the inside? No, I don't want the chance as they already start to turn in. to the apex, but now here we are, we're right up the back of Liam Lawson, now going for the left-hander. We are going to get DRS on Liam Lawson. Can we try and go down the inside of this wee mini chicane now? We can't go down the inside though, but can we maybe go right round the outside? I did look at it. He is going to slow down. We're going to do the exact same thing we did to Sargent. We're going to breeze past him down the inside of the right-hander, and we are past Liam Lawson for the lead of the F2 sprint race here in Vandvot, and that is going to feel really good for myself, but also feel really good for Cylie Mayer, who pitted and went down to 11th place, I think it was, and is now up into first, which is really good for our race. Again, not driven in an F2 car in absolutely ages, so it is good to get up into first, but again, driving the F2 car like it is an F1 car really does pay off. It doesn't have as much grip, so you have to fight with the car just a wee bit more. But as we go through the right-hander, Liam Lawson in second, we are in first as we go on the curb there, as the car starts to spin, and I hit the wall with my front wing. It is damaged, so now Liam Lawson gets past on the last lap, and could we maybe try and fight back and get first place back, as it is absolutely disaster here. Now coming round the final two turns, we are right behind Liam Lawson now, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. We are going to get DRS as we go through the final turn of the lap. Here we go, we're side by side going down to the line, and we're just going to get him on the line, and we're going to win the F2 sprint race here in Vandvot, and that is a very good comeback drive for ourselves, also for Cylie Mayer, and that is our goal achieved.
What a masterclass to finish first here in the Netherlands. It was such an unlikely strategy from Mayer, but she and the team have made a success of it. What a race, what a performance, what a genuine joy to watch. Our drivers are making their way out for the podium celebrations, and it's going to be Trident picking up the winner's trophy. Congratulations to the entire team for coming out on top in that amazing race.
What a race that was in the Netherlands, and this is post-race now. I do think we will be going into a press conference now. I think, yes, we are.
Oh, I'd say probably my speed.
In what way?
I find lapping faster than everyone else really, really helps.
Well, she definitely does like to put out there that she is very fast, of which she is.
This guy, more than anyone else, has been pretty useful to have around. Casper, what are you shy? Come up here.
As for the first time since F121, we do get to see Casper Ackerman, who was a big part of F121, and by the end of Breaking Point 1, I did start to warm to Casper as a character, and now he is in the second Breaking Point, obviously.
To be fair.
So, were you already in touch with Casper Ackerman at that point?
Ackerman and I go way back.
So Andreo and Casper must be friends then, if they go way back. This is a new loading screen here as we are taking control of Cylie Mayer now, looking through the news tabs, and that is Piastri going to McLaren that I just saw there, as I'm going to go back to it. But who is this one as?
You saw the race. Could it be prouder? And everyone in the office wouldn't stop screaming. Well, that saved me a few minutes.
I am going to guess this is yep, that is Callie's mum, as I just waited for confirmation there, but looking through the socials now, nothing too bad. But it looks like her mum is very proud of her, and Seamstar, everybody in our office couldn't stop jumping around and screaming as as we won the F2 sprint race here in Zandvoort. But now looking for emails, Casper doesn't seem too happy as he told us not to do not to have any cameras, which is surprising. Looking at tyre strategy, this was the original tyre strategy. Well, that is the end of chapter 4. I do hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you for chapter 5 tomorrow for chapter 5 of Breakpoint 2. This is Jay from JS9 Racing, signing off.